Hey, so you want to turn your followers into clients? This is exactly what I'm gonna teach you to do in this video. Everything you need to know, let's get right into it. Assuming you have gained followers and an audience from the content you have been posting, it is now time to convert the people into actually paying clients, exactly like Matt has done. So he solved a specific problem for himself, built a following, packaged his knowledge into a high-ticket coaching program, and then using the client acquisition systems, collected $85,000 in 30 days just from his Instagram. So if you solve a deep pain, which in his case is saving their marriage and saving them from potentially losing the kids, it will make people listen and want to pay for solving the pain. You just have to know how to do it. By the way, if anytime during this video you get curious about how I can implement all of this stuff into your business done for you, essentially add $20,000 per month in revenue guaranteed, you can book a quick demo call so I can walk you through the process, link down below. So yeah, let's get right into this video. So, how to actually turn your Instagram and TikTok followers into coaching clients in 2024 with the DM Lead Magnet funnel. The pros of this funnel is it's actually a really low commitment, it's really personalized, it's easily trackable, and you always have direct access to potential clients like you don't do with email. This video is especially for you, is if you have a social media audience or actually want to create one, if you have a coaching program you want to sell, or you actually want to create one also, if you maybe sell it right now, hourly one-on-one coaching, and you want to sign your next 5 to 10 clients within the next month. This is especially for you. So a quick overview of the funnel is that you do a call to action, which will lead to lead magnet. You can automate this with ManyChat, although it is optional, and you have the administrator set your conversation basically. A simplified outlook is this, so you have the Instagram Reels, basically where you can do call to actions, basically get traffic, get the people's attention. In this Instagram Stories or Reels, you do a call to action, exactly like this one here, so you get them to direct message you, and from there you already have the conversation, basically, and even if they are not interested, you can still nurture them, and once the conversation leads to a call, you can close, and basically you can sign clients through that way. And in this video, we'll basically go over into depth tutorials on these. I'll first of all give it an Instagram story sequence called call to action strategy. I'll give it a content call to action strategy. Also ManyChat automation and appointment setting script. So basically everything you need to actually implement this into your business. So you can see how much text they have. This video is going to be really valuable. Just make sure you actually watch this video and take action from this video. So first of all, Instagram story marketing. You might ask why are stories important? So the thing is, it's kind of like organic targeting with a personalized twist, and it constantly keeps you top of mind, which is amazing for brand building and building rapport with your audience. So stories done consistently drive an insane amount of sales and build your audience a lot faster. And the reason for this is that stories are a lot easier and more often consumed than just the normal posts. So make sure you have your offer and acquisition process dialed in, so you aren't wasting precious leads due to a lack of systems in place. And your audience needs to be semi-built, so your stories will actually have an effect. And the strategy basically is that you push out a minimum of 5 unique stories a day, but this doesn't include reposts, so like YouTube videos and etc. And your first story of the day is like a thumbnail for all your other stories. So you should use pictures that engage with people and encourages them to click. And always, this is essential, basically you need to do it, always push out a minimum of 1 testimonial in your story every single day. This could be just a little conversation with your client who has something positive to say, or even a big testimonial like a video testimonial or a client interview. And always push out 1 call to action per day minimum, so there's always an opportunity to interact. So we are not trying to get everyone to act for it, since people are different, people could be going through different stuff in their lives, but the ones who are ready to act, we want to make use of that. And the call to action could be something like, I'm taking on 10 more people to help them, and then you basically put on the desired transformation, DM to see if I can help, like a simple one, tweak it to your own, and that's basically it. And don't try to make it perfect, have fun while doing it. There are no rights or wrongs here, and also you can use video to get higher engagement. And you have to follow a clear structure. Your stories are like a journey that your prospects go through, so make sure there is order So here's like just a few examples of what you can actually do. So first story of today, you can maybe make a poll vote with a call to action. Like obviously the call to action is to vote. Then some personal stuff. Example is like video of you working, grabbing a coffee, something like that. And story 3, client results, then value, and then a freebie maybe. Second way is like start with personal, then client results, then again personal, then again client results, and then call to action. Probably this one is the best because it has just like a lot of personal stuff. It first of all shows client results and only then the call to action to actually make people act on it. So, and third one, personal, call to action, client result, personal. That's also really powerful. So, understand the Instagram story marketing. Basically, use stories to actually get attention from your audience and leverage them hard. Like always push your testimonials every day. People see it maybe for a week, always seeing testimonials, and then they're like, wow, this guy really like does get results. Let me have a chat with him. So here's also an example of what a fitness coach did every day of the week. So he woke up, did the morning wake up story, then did the daily quote story, then a daily motivational / urgency oriented story, then just client results, and also including any other possible things happening during the day that could be shared. And additionally, on Tuesdays and Fridays, we fire out the following stories, call to action stories. Basically, client transformation testimonial videos are posted as stories in the early afternoon, and immediately after that, testimonials are posted, and we will follow them up with an urgency / motivation story that contains a call to action in it, directing your audience to apply the work with you. And once we get clients, once we get them results, wanna know what happens when we start to get even more client results. We start to collect an arsenal of testimonials and transformations to use for more Instagram story highlights and more marketing assets. And remember, this is all a feedback loop. More client acquisition means more client results. More client results means more client acquisition. It is a beautiful cycle to see play out in real time, and you will experience it firsthand. And when the social proof snowball starts to get momentum, you will not be able to turn off the amount of people who are filling out the application coming in every day, even if you wanted to. And sometimes you just have back-to-back days where there are 15 people applying to get on a sales calls with you. And this is just purely from our Instagram story strategy. So yeah, take action from this. And also, on top of this Instagram story stuff, you can use the short form content micro sales letter. And let me explain what it is. And basically, the point of these videos is to drive highly targeted traffic to the next stage of the funnel. It is also used to begin the pre-sale audience before making it to the bottom of the funnel. And you basically consistently show your results down your audience's throats. This is basically like frequency and war of attrition. These posts are extremely high value, high conversion potential posts that will drive people to wherever you direct them at the end of the video. And your main focus should be to drive people to comment on your videos to start the conversation with them, and more specifically make them grab a lead magnet or get them interested in your service. And after giving them a lead magnet, basically start a sales conversation. So the simple structure of the video is you have the headline, basically the hook, but treat the opening of every video as if you were testing what messaging the market responds to. And the second step is to establish status advantage on consumer of content, basically social proof. Then you have the unique, useful insight, perspective shifting idea, or actionable advice. So then once again, remind consumer of content of status advantage. Then you just end it with a traffic director that is call to action. So now let's get in depth, really how do you do it. So the mechanical structure of the micro sales letter is headline. This is the hook of your video, but the focus of the hook is always centered around the problem and feels extremely organic in nature. So let me give you some bad hook examples that are really popular right now. So basically, are you an overweight fighter that needs help dropping 20 pounds? These are other shit hooks that demonstrate zero creativity / effort on your part, So let me tell you good hook examples. This could be now I'm willing to bet that the content you post on this platform isn't making you anywhere near as much money as you believe that it should be. So okay, so let's say you would be considered skinny fat. You don't have a lot of muscle, but you're also carrying body fat in some problem areas like your lower back, your stomach, and places where you really don't want body fat. So these are like our good hook examples. Like this sound like natural, and this basically gets your market's attention like straight away. Now, the second step is to actually establishing status and plugging social proof. So this is where you include your personal or client results in order to actually establish authority, backing to your initial headline. So basically you tell your audience's reptile brain that you know what you're talking about and getting rid of the why should I be listening to this. You should be using your client or customer results from your coaching, and it is more preferable, but you also can use your own results from using your knowledge or your process, although I highly recommend using client results more. Now the third step is to actually give the unique idea, perspective shifting idea, or actionable advice. So unique idea is basically giving the audience information that you did hard work to collect, or like just passing on information and wisdom collected from your unique experiences that separates you from the broader market approach as a whole. And for the perspective shifting idea, it is similar to the unique usually insight, but more relating to mindset rather than physical, tangible activity changes. And this is just preventing people from making the general mistakes you did as it relates to the other areas of life that correlate to the thing you help them solve. And for third, actionable advice. So this should be incredibly obvious, but you want to give someone the steps to solve the exact issue you address in the opening hook. And they should be able to go solve the issue themselves after watching your video. Although 90% of the time they will ultimately fail in doing this, so the point here is to teach them baseline nuance so that by the time they enter your program, you don't have to teach them how to tie their shoes. So fourth step is actually reminding of status and social proof. This time, not only will we be reminding the viewer of the results we get people, but we will be cranking the intensity up by literally challenging the viewer with our social proof to make them think about the situation more. So for example, you can use like, and if for any reason you think this doesn't work, let me know when you're booking 5 calls a day from just posting on this app, and we can have a conversation. So you can see what I mean when I say challenging them. When you do this, it causes people to compare the results you're showing in your video to the place they're currently stuck in. They then begin to evaluate if they actually want to stay in their shitty situation or actually make a change. So for the fifth one, it is a traffic director call to action. So this is where you will be performing a natural sounding feeling call to action. You do not want to pitch them to your final intended outcome straight from short-form platforms, like booking a call or buying your products. You just want to casually push them to the next conversion event, / the next stage in the funnel. And this could be like, I put together a relationship reset guide that provides a step-by-step plan to reset and regenerate a struggling relationship. If you want it, comment the word reset and I will send it to you for free. And another one, if you want to see how we can achieve the same results and apply it into your own life, I'm looking for the next 10 men to help them reclaim their masculinity, so comment improve to apply. So yeah, just casual call to action, really try to make it natural sounding, and this should be really powerful. So okay, so now we have covered 2 ways to actually get traffic and get attention from your followers, and now it is all about actually doing the conversation part, like actually how do we lead the conversation and make them hop on a call and basically go from there. So I'm gonna give you the exact appointment setting script with an example. So for this one, you're gonna use the dating coach, and like I said, you basically call to action your lead magnet. So you start off the conversation with, hey, here you go, their name, and basically give them their lead magnet. Now what you're gonna do is qualify them. So basically ask a qualifying question like, hey, are you currently in a relationship, by the way? And or maybe ask like, how's your dating life going, by the way? And the third step is to actually identify the pain or the gap. So basically just ask them like, what do you say is the main issue right now? And or like, what are you struggling with the most? Once you get their pain, you have to make them identify their dream state. Like, so you basically ask them like, oh cool, like, what do you think you need the most right now? Or like, what's stopping you from getting the perfect girl? And basically once they tell you their reasons, you can just offer to help them. So you can ask like, I actually have put together a program for this. I have helped. You basically tell them like, oh, this is exactly what I help people with. If you want, I can show you how how the process looks like, that how I get results, people. Are you down to chat for this week, or would you like me to explain how I help people just like you achieve the results I do? Basically, make it more of your niche, and yeah, like ask if they're down for a chat this week. If they're down for it, just book a call. Awesome. Are you free this time, or just send them your calendar and they can book a call basically. So now you have basically signed them up for a call. Now all you have to do is just close them on a call, and basically now you've got a client. Hey guys, so we covered a lot of stuff in this video, but if you feel like you are struggling to sign high-paying coaching clients and you want to go that extra step to learn more about these systems, you can click the first link in the description. So don't worry, it's not a sales funnel, there's no lead magnet or opt-in. It's just an opportunity for you to book a completely free demo call where I basically walk you through our systems and process. Now, I want to say that we also guarantee 10 to 15 clients on a pay on results basis, so there's no risk to. I don't really mind if you click it or not, but feel free to do that if you are curious to learn more about our systems. So this is all for this video. If you liked it, there's a button for that, so be sure to press it if you did, and you can comment any video ideas or requests you have, and also subscribe if you want more content that keeps you engaged to the end. And thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing day ahead, and cheers.